my op through the sights. Hit that bitch once, I didn't tell her good night. All white on my ice, I'm like rice. Stack up and get right out of sight.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Glocus-Z back on the video, and today I'm here with a modern warfare video on how to quick scope like a pro. I know you probably see other videos on YouTube from famous YouTubers of modern warfare and how you can go crazy, get all your quick scopes in, just go crazy. Now it's pretty simple. It's nothing about skill related. It's just the weapon and how you use it. And believe it or not, it's not even the sniper. You can use any sniper to snipe well. It's the sensitivity and it's the attachments on your gun. So if you want to quick scope well, use these settings. I run stick and move. You want your ADS multiplier for high zoom. You want that to be at 0.90. Low sensitivity doesn't matter because you're not using it's a sniper, not a rifle and SMG. Vertical and horizontal sensitivity is 1010. And everything else doesn't really matter. I do recommend for your reload behavior, I do recommend contextual tap. It's pretty helpful. Instead of so you don't have to hold square to open doors, or hold square to go to munitions boxes and stuff. You can just tap it. I would also recommend slide behavior to be on tap, and this is also helpful. So you don't have to hold circle, then it'll take a whole quarter of a second to get into that slide animation. If you just tap it while you're running, you automatically slide. Next thing about how to quick scope pretty well is it does not matter what you're using. You can use a rifle, you can use a sniper. It does not matter. I wouldn't say you can use a crossbow. The fall off is horrible. I run the Car 98K, and the reason for this, to why I would run the Car 98K, is because I run the car because it has one of the quickest. It's probably the quickest rifles in the game, other than the MK2 carbine, and it's consistent if you know how to aim well. Now, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get your car. You just want to grind it out, because right now, if you're watching this video right now, let me go back. It is double XP for 3 more days, so it ends on Wednesday. So if you want to get your car upgraded, I would take advantage of that double XP if you're watching this video right now and upgrade your car. Trust me, the car is worth it. If you want to use an axe, if you want to use the AX50, go ahead. If you want to use the HDR, the HDR is hardest to quick scope with. I wouldn't recommend the Dragunov because it's sort of semi-auto and the recoil is really bad. Now, if you are using a car and you do have it at max, or you do have it upgraded, these are the attachments you're going to want to use. Let me put my variant back on. What you're going to want to use is a shin guard custom. You're going to want that 27.6. You're going to run attack laser. Some of y'all are probably in the comments right now talking about they can see the laser when you're aiming at them. I know. They can also see the flash when you're aiming at them. And there's no point on not having attack laser if it already increases your aim down sight speed. They can already see the flash, so there's really no point. Obviously, a sniper scope. If you're starting off early and you don't have the sniper scope off the jump, I would use a scout combat optic, or I would use the APX5 until you get the sniper scope. If you low, just use the AMOP reflex, because that'll help you with your quick scopes a little bit, help you with your aim to improve yourself to when you get the sniper scope. And run the stippled grip tape. The thing about snipers in this game is that it's all about attachments. It's all about attachments that'll speed your aim down sight up, your ADS. I'm gonna do a little demonstration of transitioning on what a with no attachments is like, and what a car with all of the ADS speed up attachments is like. So it's nothing too complicated, nothing too difficult. It's just when you get the car, you're not gonna want a slow ADS, because there's no point of calling it a quick scope sniper. It's just gonna be called a regular sniper with a slow ADS. Okay, now the differences between the quick ADS car and the slow ADS car is pretty self-explanatory. If you ADS with a quick car, ADS speed is something around 0.25 seconds. So that is an exact quarter of a second. Now the car with no attachments, you may be saying to yourself, it looks exactly the same. It's exactly the same speed. It actually isn't. It aims in at a speed of 0.43 seconds, which is about 4/10 of a second, which is pretty slow in my opinion. Because if you have someone running up on you with a ram or whatever, got someone running up and it comes to close range, your first resort might be to barrel stuff. But if you have that quick car, you can quickly aim in and just stuff him in the face. Now I know the car isn't your only preference. You probably also use the AX50, whatever you want to call it. The ADS speeds are also very different with this sniper rifle as well. The ADS speed differences with the AX50 with ADS attachments is 0.28, which is 0.03 seconds slower than the car ADS with Mincar's ADS with all of its ADS speed up attachments. Now, as I said earlier, the AX50 does have a drastic difference when it comes to the ADS speeds. No attachments at all, which most of y'all would have. The ADS speed is, believe it or not, is 0.53 seconds, which is a complete half of a second. It takes you half a second to aim in completely with this sniper rifle with no attachments. Now, what you should always do before every game is warm up against bots. I know some of y'all are probably already in the comments roasting me. Glocus, you warm up with bots? Warming up against bots is actually more helpful than you think. I have my own game mode to, warm me up. I have a game mode called, car warm up, because that's literally what it is. I run with 4 recruit enemy bots and I play on King. If you guys want to actually go into online play and just start cracking people in the mouth, cracking people in between their eyes, warm up against bots. Trust me, it'll be more beneficial in the long run. You may die here or there because they're bots and they have fully autos. Some of them might pull out 725s or R90s. It don't matter. It's just warm up with your gun before you go to online play, because you're just gonna get cracked in the mouth. You're gonna want to warm up against bots until you feel like you're completely warmed up. You're gonna want to do this until you're hitting every single one of your shots, because you don't want to play one game against bots and then you go to online play, then you start getting cracked. You just start getting bullied with people using full auto weapons. Just keep doing this until you feel like you're hitting all your shots. You feel like you're being consistent with whatever sniper. Keep doing this until you feel consistent with whatever sniper you're using. That's pretty much it to actually quickscoping. It's your sensitivity, it's your attachments, and it's how you warm up, and it's how you warm up and how warmed up you are. If this quickscope video did help you out, I would highly recommend drop a like and tell me if I missed anything. If there's anything you guys feel will help you more than just attachments and sensitivity. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments. Tell me if I'm, doing anything wrong. If you don't have the quick ADS attachments, I'm gonna warm up with the slow car. If you don't have the ADS attachments and you don't have the speed to, get your car warmed up, it's okay. If you want to use a car just like me, just use that little use that little reflex optic scope. You'll be all good. Don't worry about it. Having a slow ADS on a quick scoping sniper is not the best. That was a lucky barrel stuff. Just let me know. I'll hook y'all up with a video. Just tell me what y'all need. Tell me what y'all want, and I got y'all. And as always, I'll catch y'all in the next video.